Let me first thank Dr. Vilas Chaudhary and Goa Science Center for inviting me here. Attending functions with students, teachers is always an extremely happy occasion to be with. In fact, this month, this has been my fourth one. Anyways, this Science Fiesta with the theme an interface of science and society. Sujit Dongre always says science is for society. That was our theme for our first Nobel laureate seminar which we had done. Government of Goa has been supporting this event for the last many years, and in fact when I came over I thought of putting up a proper pattern of assistance for this, so that every year I budget. It was not there prior. They would apply, sometimes they may not apply, they will apply very late. So now there is a fixed budget, and I would request project coordinator to please apply in advance this year, so that the finance is also dispersed in time within that financial year itself. Now this 3-day event, as I understand, is lined up with so many events. Today in the I think afternoon or evening, Satish also would be there, and we are supporting not only Goa Science Center, we are supporting Friends for Astronomy, and they do beautiful programs. And I would urge the teachers to take them to Junta House on the 4th floor. It is located there. They have really grown in meets and bounds, and try to take advantage of that. In the evening time, if you have time, it is much better. Satish will be most happy to take you all there. Suddenly, after Chandrayaan landing, craze has increased in the universe, in the astronomy. So please also do see that you all take students to, there are top CSIR laboratories in the state of Goa, NIO, NCPOR, okay, IIT is there, NIT is there. Our own Goa Department of Science and Technologies, waste management, top class facilities are there in North Goa, South Goa. This is the most important subject that the children should understand, as to how they have to manage waste, how to reduce waste, recycle waste, and if at all you create waste, how to scientifically treat and dispose that waste. It's also important. The other thing is STEM education is extremely important, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Goans, they say by and large, they are not that adaptable to mathematics. I don't know what's the reason, but I would request the teachers to make this subject very interesting. Make them understand the applications of these subjects. See, in that way they'll create a lot of interest. They generate a lot of interest, and they'll understand. The top students definitely will study, do something great. But there are other students who could also do great. Please understand that the top inventors in the world, Steve Jobs, you must have heard, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, they are all dropouts. But that doesn't mean that I send a message that you all don't study. You all have to study. But those who are left out in the mainstream, it is for the teachers to bring something out of them, and they could have that thing for innovations. See, innovations is the key word for today's world, for the country to develop. It is like a driver's seat by which the country will move forward. Science, technology, innovations is what is required for this country to march towards being a developed nation by 2030. That is the dream set by our Honorable Prime Minister. Now, Government of Goa has also done a lot of things to ensure that science, technology is popularized. The Rosary students sang a beautiful song, and as our guest of honor said, it's very difficult to make a song out of science, but they did it beautifully. I congratulate them. Our aim is to popularize science. Our aim is to ensure that you develop love for science, the theme of your song. So with that, Government of Goa has got schemes. Now what are these schemes? Every school can avail of to hold a science seminar, science workshop, science exhibition. Now this is there for the last many years. Many schools are doing this. Those who have not, please spread the word and ensure that they do it. We also have schemes for research. We support our teachers, our professors, and the private scholars in research. We also support the students' projects, especially engineering colleges, science colleges, and your polytechnics. We also have a scheme where students are taken from Goa to various top institutes in the country. Maybe Baba Atomic Research Center, ISRO. So many students have gone. I don't know whether my friend Morena is around here. She is the one teacher from Morpilla. She is a headmistress. She has availed of each and every scheme. Why not others? Please ensure that you apply in time, and now July is the time where you apply for this workshop, whether you want to have seminars or you want to take the students for a visit to top institutes. Visit our own institutes, as I said. So in that, the minds could be ignited. Some of them, not all could be scientists, but some. See, we talk about great scientists of Goan origin. Dr. Kakodkar, Anil Kakodkar, he was here some time back, okay, last year. Dr. Mashelkar. So we want Kakodkars and Mashelkars from you. And that's the whole purpose and idea behind to popularize science. We also have our flagship programs. I think this has been the 5th year where Manohar Parrikar Vinyan Mahotsav has been conducted by us. This year we had at 9 different locations of different colleges where students right from 8th to 12th and up to college level are taken there from various streams, engineering, science and general also. And the scientists come here, the top scientists, national, international, and they interact with the students. Students can ask them any questions. So with that now, the result should be shown to us maybe another 5 years from now. So we also had Science Film Festival recently, this year, January. So where the unique concept is the science film is shown, the concept in that is explained to the students and by a scientist, and then the scientists interact with the students. So that you understand, the whole thing is, my emphasis is to please ensure that the concepts are known. See, science is such a subject where not every student will have that aptitude, but then you can make the subject interesting for the student to understand. If you don't understand today, if you go home, don't ask the teacher and clarify your doubts, next day you lose out and there's a cascading effect. Mathematics, same thing. So it is not a difficult thing at all. Put up your this. Maybe you will require more time to understand it. You have to put more efforts. I think please ask questions to your teachers. I don't think there's any teacher who will not like being asked any questions. That's the way you have to learn. Ask questions. So Manohar Parrikar is one another this Science Film Festival, and from last year Goa also had another very great event where first award, Manohar Parrikar Young Scientist Award, was given. It is the highest prize in the country given by the government of Goa, and last year it was given to Dr. S. Matharaj from IRSC Bangalore. He was the one who was instrumental to ensure the descent of the Chandrayaan. So among 108 applications, Sujit, came down to 26, and then out of the 12, from 12 he was selected. We would bring him here and many other institutions so that he interacts. He's a young, this scientist, this award is given to a scientist who is less than 35 years. So government is doing a lot of things. Your teachers are doing a lot of things. Your own institutions are doing a lot of things. Institutions like Goa Science Center are doing. Every year they are holding it. Government is supporting, but it is now for the students to take maximum advantage, benefit out of this. And the catalyst here is the students and the management of your students. Ensure that maximum is taken through this. And as I know, I know that students, as of now, your prime objective is to study hard. Work hard. Hard work has no substitute. The difference between the person who excels and the person who does at the medium level is the hard work that he puts on by the other person. So please put on your hard work. I'm sure with your hard work, we'll ensure that you all will rise up to the occasion and all of us will march hand in hand towards making this state, this country a great nation. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Davinson Martinji, my colleague Mr. Vilas Chaudhary, all of my colleagues, and all the representatives from different 16 scientific institutions, R&D and these institutions, teachers and all beautiful minds, young children sitting here. On behalf of National Council of Science Museum, which is our parent organization with its headquarters in Calcutta, Nehru Science Center, to which I belong, and Goa Science Center, the host of this Science Fiesta. I welcome you all to this very special program. Special in the sense, I remember somewhere around 2001 when center was inaugurated. I think it was 19 December 2001. And then next year onwards this program was started, Science Fiesta. And since then it has been going on continuously. It's a big achievement, and DST is also equally responsible because they have always been there to support this program. So a big round of applause to Goa Science Center, DST and all the participating institutions. So starting a program is not a very difficult thing. Sometimes you also feel that when you start something, okay, you make a resolution, okay, we'll do this and that. But continuing that momentum, continuing it for 20 plus years, that needs something great. That needs something, some commitment you can say. And that keeps you going. Otherwise, there were many programs. I remember in 2004 we started in Mumbai following the process what Goa is doing, and that was the year of scientific awareness. Take the message of science to each and every person, each and every child. And then we were discussing this, sir was telling, people should go to visit to different labs, different R&D labs, or different institutions, what is happening out there. But it doesn't happen, or it is not possible also because of various reasons. So the idea of Science Fiesta was that let everybody come together at one place, and residents should spend maybe 2-3 days to find out what is happening in that particular institution. Because we need basic science, R&D in basic science. Everybody wants to be engineer, everybody wants to become doctor. That's a good thing, they are also contributing. Because after that also you can go to R&D. But without R&D, we have seen the process, we were all under lockdown for 2 years due to COVID-19. R&D was at the base of that. We could make at a very short interval, short notice you can say, the government agencies came forward, the R&D institutions came forward, and we had the vaccine. And that's perhaps saved millions and millions of lives. And that's part of R&D only. Because we already had those research available with us, the genome of coronavirus, and then how to make it, how you can fit it. There were various, I think in a span of 3-4 months, we had several vaccines available, and that could save. So that's one classical example how important science, technology or innovation, all those things are. That's why they have been included not only in our constitution. I think all of you are aware our constitution has already scientific temperament embedded in it, but other things also, science, technology, innovation, they are part of our policy now. So when you are coming here, try to spend some time, ask what is happening on those institutions. Say malaria, still we are trying to find out means eradication. Can we do that? We have done for polio, we have done many other things, but we are still struggling to find out the vaccine you can say for malaria so that we can get rid of. There are many others. Now we are talking about, we are in an age where lot of things you are going to face. Maybe some of you will curse us. The next generation will be, sometimes we say we have taken the earth to live from our next generation, and it is our duty to give you back in a very good condition. Perhaps we are not going to do that. So particularly the children of today, they will be the scientists or the citizens. Future you are going to face lot many problems. I can say you, if you read the newspaper, if you listen to the news, you'll find every day more disasters, more cyclones, more pandemic also we have, as I said, and that they say next one is also due, maybe very soon. We don't know what kind of virus it will be, because we are expanding, jungles are becoming shorter, places for them are less. So there is a word called genotics, the disease which comes from animals to human being. Because we are intermingling, we are disturbing each other. So we have to find out, be prepared for that, and that's where perhaps you have a very, very important role. And this particular program also has a very, very important role. You should go and talk. What is to try to know what is happening in these institutions, what kind of research is happening over there, how you can fit over there, what is your own interest. Try to ask those scientists, because they will be here for 3 days, and you may not get opportunity very soon visiting those labs and spending time with them. So please try to encash on that and grab whatever you. It may help you to decide maybe in your future also. If somebody is interested in R&D or research, basic fundamental research, this is the place or this is the time when you can interact with them. And not only one, I think Goa is, there are 16 different institutions. So it's a big, and I was discussing with Mr. Chaudhary sometime. So we have, say, in Goa, schools, students, those who are going for the maybe some 30,000, 35,000. So it's an opportunity. Try to learn from them, utilize them. You may take, sometime those who are, how many of you are in maybe 9th or 10th standard or 8th standard, 9th standard? Okay. So this is the time where perhaps you can take a call. I know there will be peer pressure, there will be parents pressure, score this much marks, become engineer, become doctor. But let me tell you, there are plenty of opportunities and quite good opportunities for all of us. I'm not an engineer, so but we have done something in say fundamental science, but doing very well, whatever. But means there are many avenues. You should know where you can go. This, if you are not engineer or doctor, is not end of your road. Many, many better things are available. I have seen now engineers from IITs, they have done their engineering and now they are going to basic science to do the research. It's a very good thing, because that is the passion they have. So try to identify whether something suits right now here. Is there any institution where you would like to go and join? Ask them what is the opportunity for their career, how you can grow, to what extent you can go. All those things you can inquire right here. If you don't like, maybe you can choose something else. Then there will be, I think, demonstrations and many lectures also will be there. Try to attend those lectures. You will come to know, because those opportunities will never come to your school. Sometimes you have to invite people spending a lot of money, I am telling you. Some scientists you have to invite. We have, so now, since it is sponsored program by DST, we have the opportunity. We will invite a scientist from across, say, different institutions, from different states. Try to interact with them, and you will learn a lot many things. Those kind of questions, if you are interested to go to the, say, there is no institution where now you can get admission without any facing competitive exams. And competitive exams are not based on just your syllabus or your classroom, because for that you have already scored marks. So they need to test the concept, how much understanding you have. There will be twist in the questions. So these kind of things, you know, IIT exams, they have one question which has 4 options and all 4 may be correct. So there is a lot of confusion. See, if it is 1, it is very easy. But even if it is 2, if there are 2 options, then if you miss one, there is a negative marking. So the competition becomes very. If you understand it, it is nothing like that. So normally I tell one story, how students are learning or how you should learn. That's what we do at Science Center. We try to make the concept more comprehensive, more understandable. One small story is, there are 2 groups of students in the same class. One group were asked, okay, there is a fish inside a pond, placed at certain depth. hit the fish. Okay, continuous. You practice because fish is at same place. You hit and try. What do you call practice? So initially, and another group, they were asked to study the physics behind that. Both of them. So they understood the concept. They made practice very hard, and both of them scored the good marks. But the next round, the depth of the fish was changed. The fish is slightly more below the water, and you know what happens. Because now it is more below the water means its apparent position will be different because of the reflective index of water. How the light travels in water, sometimes it goes away in a denser medium, it bends in rare medium. So all those concepts, reflection, if you understand that, immediately you can rectify your formula, sin I, sin R and all that, and you can find out now at what angle I should fire so that I can hit the fish. But the people who have only practiced, they need again the more and more practice. The skill development will be there. Skill development is good. But if you understand the concept, it will be even better. It will help even you are developing your skill in a much more comprehensive manner. You will be better equipped for that. So with this, I think welcoming you all once again to this wonderful program which is hosted by Goa Science Center. With a wish and hope that all of you will enjoy and try to capture as much as possible. Every year they are doing it. Every year some more addition will be there. So have a wonderful experience on that. Share your experience maybe with Goa Science Center also, with your feedback also, so that if you feel that something you need more, try to share it with the project coordinator and their colleagues here. They can improve. If you have directly to something to say with the institutions, I think you can contact them also. You can write to them nowadays. Emails and websites, everything is available. And it's a now mission of all the governments, institutions to catch them young, means those young scientists. So catch them young and bring them to their main port. Okay. So thank you for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to be here in this science center. Visit in large numbers. Again and again, science centers are designed not for a one visit, for multiple visits. There are many galleries, many exhibits. Every time you learn, sometimes you learn on yourself, sometimes take the guided tour with our colleagues, then you'll find the difference. It will be much better, you can say, understanding of that. Okay, so make your basic science very strong by visiting Science Center. It helps a lot. Take it from me. I'm not just saying it because I'm director of a science center or I'm standing here. It's a fact. If you understand the exhibits much better, your basics will be even much better. And thanks to the wonderful song. It's a difficult subject to write a scientific song. You can write poem, you can write many other songs, but writing a poem, connecting the typical say words, or sometimes people call it jargon words. But so thank you and congratulations for that. Thank you very much.
Subscribe Prudent social media channel and press bell icon